So I've seen this come up a few times in regards to the PICAT confirmation test. What are the chances that you end up having to take the full ASVAB? Let me explain. Here's the most common way first that you could potentially end up taking the full ASVAB. If you score too high or too low on the confirmation test, you will have to take the full ASVAB immediately following that PICAT confirmation. So even if you passed the PICAT confirmation, but you did so much better than you originally did when you took the PICAT, you're going to trigger the full ASVAB. Now, if you do worse, obviously you just failed the PICAT confirmation, your score was not confirmed, is going to roll straight into the full ASVAB. That's the most normal way. Now, what this comment right here is referring to is even if you pass the PICAT confirmation test, right, you confirmed your score, there's still a 5% chance that you get selected to take the full ASVAB. Is that true? Is it false? Let me talk about it. First and foremost, yes, it is true. That is a real thing that really does happen. Now, with that being said, is it actually 5%? I don't know that answer. Even when I was recruiting, I would brief my kids like, hey, there's a chance that you could get randomly selected to take the full ASVAB, even though you confirmed your PICAT confirmation score. Now, sometimes I would say 5% chance, sometimes I would say 20% chance. What is that percentage really? I don't know. And again, all this 5%, 20% thing is trying to catch people who cheated on the PICAT. That's what it's there for. So they don't want to let people slip through the cracks if you cheated when you were taking the PICAT by looking up all your answers. So that's the reasoning behind that. Now, let's just say that you are one of the people who got selected as part of that 5% to go and take your full ASVAB after you just finished the confirmation test. All right, let's talk about this because this is serious right here. When you get selected as part of that 5%, you don't know if you passed the confirmation or if you failed the confirmation test. It just rolls straight into the ASVAB. I've seen people say, screw that, I'm not taking the full ASVAB, I'm leaving. That counts as a failure. And then I've had people who probably passed the confirmation test, thought that they failed, and now they're just mentally out of it because they think they just failed this confirmation test, and then they go into the full ASVAB and they bomb it and they do horrible, and then they failed the full ASVAB after they were just finished confirming their score. The best thing you can do if you get selected as part of that 5% that rolls straight into the full ASVAB is lock in, take your time, pass it, and get that good score so you can qualify for as many jobs as you can, or just so you can pass and get whatever job is available so you can get into the military. But just know there is a possibility when you go to MEPS to confirm that test that you take the full ASVAB.